Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just have a referral this evening. I'm not sure if the council members realize, but in my district, in the last, I think, I'm going to say 10 days ago, we got up to our new, another high number. I'm not sure if we exceeded, if we busted the ceiling on this one, but we have about 10, is it 10? I forget. 10 illegal pot shops in my district. We're back up to that high bar again, and I believe that it's a public safety crisis. You know, we don't know what kind of, there's no product testing, and much like vaping, we don't know what's going into the bodies of those folks that are purchasing those products. There's building codes that are not being followed, code violations. And then also, I look at that and go, okay, I know we've budgeted monies for revenues from Measure Q, and as I look at it right now, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to start issuing licenses in probably January. I think that having 10 illegal pot shops in my district and about 13 in the city as overall is going to hurt that revenue stream. And it's not just a money issue right now. I think it's a crisis in my district. And so I've had a discussion with staff, and I think they think it's doable to staff up the city attorney's office with the staff that they need to really go after these illegal pot shops, and also look at staffing up the SIU, because SIU has to provide, they're the ones that deliver the complaints to the city attorney's office, and then they follow through and shut these operations down. It's a huge problem, and I just I'm asking the city council to please refer to the staff so they can come back and do something about those shops in my district.
Okay. In regards to allocating more funding, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yes, to fund that. I know that in talking to staff, the idea was to hire three police officers this year with regards to PD. Just to talk about PD for a second, and then 6 next year. If we can flop that around, we can increase the staffing in the SIU unit. If we could take Measure A money, hire the staff that the city attorney needs, and when we get the Q money, we can backfill that so there's no net impact to Measure A monies, and we can protect the revenues that we think we're going to get from Measure Q. If we just allow those pot shops to stay there, when we start allowing those folks to start their businesses, people are going to go to where they can get that product cheaper, and that's going to be at the 10 illegal pot shops in my district, and that's going to hurt the revenues on the Q side. So I think there's a lot of reasons why we need to go and shut those down. It's a public safety issue. It's a crisis in my district, and it's also going to affect.
Yeah, I agree that in driving around your district, Mike, that it's really a problem, and why they concentrate in District 4, I have no idea. But what I would like to do before I would accept, your referral is to really get a better handle on what this means, financially and where it fits within the budget process. If there's any way that we could, fast track things to alleviate your district, I want to work with you to do that. But I think that we need a bigger understanding of where it all fits fiscally and in relationship to our budget. I don't know if any other council members have any thoughts on that.
I do, Madam Mayor.
Ms. Galvez?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So, I mean, this is off topic, and it's late, and we've got people here to speak on the next item. But it's my understanding that the UNRWA laws, the unfair competition laws, could kick in so that the permitted cannabis shops would then have legal recourse to go after the unpermitted ones. So I'd love the market to settle that instead of investing right now.
Okay. Mr. City Manager.
sorry. Actually, if we could get a referral based on your comments, Madam Mayor, I think that's what we could do is take a look. We really haven't had a chance to analyze this.
Right, so, yeah, so would you agree to that, Mike?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to
Thank you,
have a
Madam Mayor.
better understanding of, what it means fiscally and where it fits within our budget process. But, Mike, I totally sympathize with you. When I drive down into your district and I see, 3 pot shops in a row in these horrible, you can't even call them storefronts. I think one of them that I saw is an old beat-up auto shop on Main Street. So it is a blight in your community, and I think we all have to work together to try to provide some relief down there. Okay, Ms. Galvez.